Here we go. Today, what if you've injured yourself? What if you have something going on with your legs that you really can't stand on them? What if you have feet that are giving you problems? That's what this workout's going to be. We're going to load, we're going to use free weights, we're going to use some ball weights and some bands. So get ready. Now, that said, see, I have my chair here, but if I want to, if I'm a person that's working out on this day and I want to stand, well, please do. You can stand and do these. But I'm saying there's sometimes people have, maybe they're being treated for whatever, and they have some real problem. Maybe they hurt their ankle. Maybe they've hurt their knee. They have to stay off of it. Okay? We're going to be using our chair. I'm going to be using, propping my foot up on the bed. On the couch, that type of thing. Or you can stand. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and pick up 2 light weights. I'm going to put them right here by my chair. I have my band that I'm going to use. It's right here. And I have a weighted ball. Okay. And I'm going to use my heavier weighted ball. All right. Now, to start with, I can't use my legs too much, but we're just going to do a little stretch. So I'm going to use my chair, and I'm going to just do a little stretch. And I'm just going to come down here like this. And then I'm going to do my hips to the chair and do my hyperextension. I'm starting to load in my upper body. I'm going to go way down here like this. Stretch. Then I'm going to rotate, come down with my hips to the chair, drop my shoulders, take a big deep breath through the nose. And today we're going to do some pattern deep breathing. How do you like that? Okay, so see how I'm hanging right down here between my arms? Then I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to press my hips right into the chair, drop my shoulders, pull my chin in, breathe in through the nose, take a big deep breath, push that butt back up, step forward, come back around. I'm going to go ahead and sit, and I can't be on my legs. Let's pretend I can't be on my legs. So I might want to scoot so that I can prop my foot. Let's say you've hurt one ankle. Okay. What's the first thing you need that somebody's going to tell you? You better put your ankle up, right? Right. So I'm just going to have my chair close where I can put an ankle up. If I don't have any of those problems and I want to go ahead with a workout that I'm going to do, just stand up. That's perfectly fine. No problem. So I did a few body swings. I'm going to do some rotations with a light weight. And again, if I wanted to stand, I would stand probably on my pad. And I'm going to bring these up and turn and bring them down. See that? So I'm going to lean in from the hip. I'm going to drop my shoulders. I'm going to bring these up and rotate right into the front of the arm, right into the front of the deltoid, the shoulder. Again, if I had hurt my leg and I thought, oh, I can't work out today because I hurt my leg, I would say, well, do this workout because you sure can work out. So what am I doing? I'm using a very light weight. I'm doing, so I say lightweight. It needs to be lightweight for you. Okay? It needs to be lightweight for you. Because I'm doing rotations. I'm dropping my shoulders. Some of you have some real significant shoulder issues that keep you from doing a full functional range of motion. So we're warming up with light weights, okay? Once I've done a few of those, I'm going to come right here, open. See that? And I'm just going to come right here. See? I just come right into there. I bring that back down. These are light weights. Again, I'm pretending that I've hurt my ankle. Okay? A lot of people do. They jack up their knee, their ankle. They have foot problem. They have a plantar fasciitis problem. They have a whatever. So I'm saying, get to where you can sit and just put your leg up. And you see, I'm still keeping my back very extended. See that? And then I'm just taking turns coming up with a light weight, bringing it back down. Take a big breath in through the nose, out through the nose if possible, and come down. And one more on the other side. See that? And then come back down. Yes. Then I'm going to turn and I'm going to bring her down just like that. Now I'm going to stay into this kind of a move. So if I were standing, I would just hip hinge and come forward. See that? And I've really opened my arms. I'm going to drop my chin, not my head. This is dropping your head. This is dropping your chin. It's a very different thing. Then I'm going to come here, tap, here, tap. I'm going to push back. I'm going to elbow hinge. See that? Press. Just a press, and a press. Then I'm going to pull back forward. And I'm going to do that full rotation again. I'm going to do 3 of these. So it's a light weight again. My shoulders are down. I'm breathing in through my nose, out through my nose if possible. Now rotate. Remember we did that just to start with. We did those rotations. Here we go. Push back. Here we go. Push back. Here we go. Push back. Just 3. And then bring them back up and do that little T. See, I'm going to get my elbows right up here. Okay. Now drop your shoulders. Now act like you're going to cross your leg, but don't. Act like you're going to cross your leg, but don't. And if you're standing, you just take your leg across. See? You take your leg across. So if you're standing there, you're going to pour that bottle of pop out so that you don't drink it. Breath in through the nose, out through the nose, pour that bottle out, then come back in. And see, while I'm doing this, I'm going to act like I'm going to cross my legs, but then I don't. And if I were standing, I would just bring one foot in front of the other. As I'm pouring that bottle out, take and put your shoulders down. Breath, 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 breath. Bring those elbows in, bring it down, and bring it down. Nice. Now, if I'm standing, I'm going to go ahead and simulate what I'm doing here in the chair. So what would that be? That would be a full hip hinge. See, I would come right to here, like almost a bent over row. See, like this. But if I don't want to put pressure on my foot because I hurt it, I'm going to be here. And I'm going to come up. When I come up, just like that, I want to keep my shoulders down. That's number 1. Rib cage up, that extends your back. Bring that up. So we're just doing a pumping action. We're just pulling it up like a little piston, okay? Pretty soon we're going to do a little circle. Okay, so stay down there. And if you're bent over, your knees are soft, your butt's pushing back, okay? Take a big breath, bring it up, and then you're going to go out and around, not much. And before you go around, you're going to pull those shoulder blades together. Yeah, like that. This is the one that I may call Kay's workout. This move right here, done like this, is gonna force you to use those shoulder, those posterior shoulder girdle muscles, okay? Right here, the shoulder blades are squeezing in. Then I start to go out and around, but I keep my shoulders down. Okay, on this one, we're gonna try to hit at least 10. Take a breath. I think that was 6, I'm not sure. Kathy knows. Take a breath, drop your shoulders. So you don't just go into it. Drop your shoulders, drop your chin. Really push your butt back. Bring it up and around. Bring it up and around. Bring it up and around. Okay, just 2 more. Up and around. Up and around. Bring it back. So let's say I've hurt my ankle or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put my foot up so I can put it down a little bit. And then I just put it back up and I can keep my knee bent. Okay, and my foot is up and I'm good to go. Or you can be standing. So I'm going to take my weights now. Take big breaths. Gonna go shoulders down and bring them all the way down right into that elbow to the waist. Then I'm gonna pull them right up here. Okay, so this is lightweight. Now for my lightweight, I have a 6 and a 6, but you may need to go lighter. That's fine. Ready? So I'm gonna go down and all the way into my waist and then back up. So I just angle this just a little. See this? And then I pull. And if you need more weight on there to really feel this, well, you know, we got these changeable weights, right? Or you can pick up, if you've got free weights, pick up what will challenge you here. But some of you have shoulder issues. Okay, this is a big move for people with shoulder issues. See that? Bring it back. Take a breath. Here we go down. Bring it back. Drop your shoulders all the way down. Bring it back. All the way down. Bring it back. So I'm doing alternating. Okay? That makes this very doable. I got my leg up. Take a big deep breath. Breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. See how I'm just coming right down into, it's almost like a 45-degree angle turn of my hand. All the way down. Okay, one more. All the way down. Keep the elbow in, elbow in, elbow in, elbow in, elbow in. Good. Now bring them right here. See, I didn't rest. Nope, I didn't rest. Breath in and through the nose. Bring those hands up. Turn them. And now you're going to come forward. So I'm hip hinging forward. If I were standing, my knees would be soft. Feet pretty much hip width. Okay. So I'm all the way down here. I'm going to pull all the way up together. I'm going to go back down. So on this one, in just a moment, we're going to change weights. Okay. Take a big breath. Here we go. Breath right to here. Okay. These 2 little rat dogs got me up too early this morning. And they could care less right now. And then pull. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. I know I haven't rested yet. And I'm sure that you haven't. I hear your laughter. Take a breath. This is still light weights. Breath. Okay, I'm going to do 3 more. Hang on. See, it's right here. Okay, rib cage up. When you go forward to bring this down, you go forward from your hip. You keep your back very extended. Take a breath. Here we go. Okay, was that it? All right, one more. Here we go. How's that? Okay, now I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to bring my weights right here. Big breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. The minute you force yourself to breathe through your nose, and if you can do inhale, exhale, both, that's best. It will force you to do diaphragmatic breathing. Great benefit in doing that. Okay, did you rest? I was giving you a rest. All right, now we're going to bring the light weights, because I know a lot of you out there have shoulder issues, okay? If you can go from here with your wrist in neutral, and what do I mean by that? When you're up here, your wrist is in neutral like this. It is not in neutral if you turn it like this or you curl it under. So you want to be in neutral. You know how you make that when you were a kid, you used to do that thing where you're trying to get the big semis to honk their horns? That's a neutral fist. Okay. Now I'm doing this with light weights first, because there's many of you out there. I'm going to go ahead and put my foot up because I'm working out with a hurt whatever. I'm pretending I have a hurt ankle, foot, you know, maybe I got hit with something and my leg somewhere is swollen. So I'm going to keep it up, see? But I'm still going to do my workout. So when I go from here and I go up, the minute that you have weights in your hands and you go up, especially past about the top of your head, you have to be very aware if you have a forward head or a rounded shoulder issue. Because for you to put weight up and you're not lined up, that could cause stress in your neck, in your upper back, especially in your shoulders. So you see, something that's making me stronger could make you have a problem if you're doing this. See? So I could not take somebody who couldn't take their hand and go up this far and back down. If you couldn't line up, then I couldn't go up with you. We would have to work on the wall with no weights until you got a good range of motion. Okay? Hope this is making sense to you. But you got to decide if you're that person. So I'm going to come right here and I'm going to come back down. Now I'm going to take one hand at a time and I'm going to go a little higher. Okay? And if that's good, then do the other one. But notice which one is it harder for you? Which one? Okay, now if you're doing this and you have nothing wrong and you're like, I'm going to go ahead and stand up. Good, stand up. But keep your knees very soft, your tummy tight, and your rib cage up. And then go for it. And if you can lift carefully, hesitate at the top and come down, and you don't have any shoulder discomfort, well, good. Do it and really do the repetitions. So I would much rather stay light with my repetitions and try to get a good set of 10 to 15 repetitions with lighter weight and see how that floats with me. See how that's working. See? Take a breath. Take a breath. Breath in through the nose. Out through the nose, if possible. Yeah, stay with me. Don't pop it at the top. Hang on for just a second, then bring it down. So I'm trying to create resiliency. I'm trying to create some endurance, some training in those muscles, joints, bones, as I'm taking this further and further. But my stomach has to be tight. Yes, and you want to do it until what? Until you're ready to scream. Yes, I've got about 3 more. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. This is it. Take a breath. Yes. And bring those weights down. Put them right down there and then open the thumbs out. See how I'm going to open? Yeah. I want my shoulders down so I can do this standing or sitting. I just put my foot down for a minute, but if you're really, needing to keep your foot up, you can keep your foot up and do this. Okay, keep them right there, shoulders down, open, 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 pull. Yes. Then take one hand and go up as this hand comes down. Okay, and then we're going to switch. So we're going to keep a straight line all the way like that, so you don't go over like this, because I don't want you to twist your back. I just want you to go down here, take a big breath, straight out, thumbs are up, and this hand comes up, and you should be able to draw a line from one thumb to the other thumb. See that? And then I come right here, drop my shoulders, soften my elbows, and pull back. My shoulder blades are going together. I'm going to keep my little foot up if I need to. Okay? Shoulder blades are coming together. Shoulders are down. Breathing. Yeah. And bring your hands in and down. How you feeling? Don't answer that. This is supposed to be an injured leg workout because you need your upper body, right? So I'm trying to open you up. Yeah, so we'll say this is for Kay to pay attention to. And I'm still saying you can do this standing. All right. So my hands are going to be here. Okay. And I'm going to put my foot down for just a second, because even if you have an injured leg, a swollen leg, whatever, you're still going to get up and walk around a little bit, unless it's just, broke. And even if it's broke, you got to stretch. So I'm going to put stretches all through this workout. Okay. I'm going to bring my head and chest right down here to my knees. Okay. I'm going to soften my knees, and I'm going to sit back down. But I'm going to sit down easy. Why? Because I want you to use your arms. So let's do that one more time. I'm going to lift my butt, and now I'm going to come down easy. See, I've got my whole body weight now is in the palm, the heel part of my hand. So I'm going to act like I'm going to get up, and then I'm going to come down easy. I'm not on my feet at all. As a matter of fact, I can walk out. I can walk in. My elbows are soft. I'm walking. My elbows are soft. Take a big breath. Take a big breath. Elbows are soft. Yeah, hang out there with me just for a second. Take a breath. Just like that. Take a breath. And down. Yes. So now we're going to stand up. Turn around. We're going to hit that chair again. Okay. So I'm pretending I have a problem with a leg. I'm going to put my hands here again. Okay. And I'm going to step back with that injured leg. Let's pretend it's injured. I'm going to do very gentle stretching here. And at the same time, I'm going to go way down here. And I'm going to stretch that front leg while I pull back. See how I'm pulling back and I'm hanging on to the end of the chair? Take a big deep breath into the nose, out through the nose. And you're going to do it a couple of times. So you're pressing gently into that injured leg, and you're coming down and back. Then we'll switch. Okay? So I'm going to come forward, And then I'm going to come back. So I'm going to do some gentle work through the lats, all the way through my hamstring, all the way through my leg, my heel, pull back, come back in one time more, pull back, pull that toe up, and come back in. Good. Now, I'm going to grab my weights. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to get heavier weights. So, now, I would say that if you truly had injured your leg, that you would need to have your weights next to you so that you don't have to get up and down. Because I'm trying to do this with the person who stepped off a curb, turned their ankle, their plantar fasciitis is kicking up. They should not be adding weight onto that type of an injury. You could be close to another chair, a lower couch, whatever, and keep your leg up, because it is important to keep your leg up if you're truly have swollen going on, okay? So now I have heavier weights right here, and I'm sit back down, all right? Big deep breath, in through the nose to 4 counts. When you breathe all the way in, do it with me, breathe all the way in and hold it as you you've pulled air in. You've inhaled, you're at the top, and I want you to count 1, hold it, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 5, 6, 7, now release, exhale to 8, count, keep going, keep going, keep going, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a normal breath, okay? Go back into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it in, drop your shoulders. Bring it in, you're all the way in. Okay, hold it, 1, 2, 3, hold it, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, start to exhale, 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 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how you do a slower breath. You don't want to do more than 2 or 3, okay? Because you get too much, you get hyperventilated, which causes its own problem. Okay, now I've picked up heavier weights. See, the problem is, if you have something that is causing a problem in a knee, an ankle, a foot, a hip, whatever, you may be off of it for a day or 2. And you might say, oh, well, that's not anything. Well, at the stage of the game that we're in, if you lay off for 3 days to a week, you will have lost a significant amount of, yes, muscle. So we don't want to do that. So here I am, right here. So I'm going to go back and revisit some of our moves. I'm going to drop my shoulders. I'm going to stand if I want to, if I want to do a little extra work. And actually, it's a little harder when you sit, because you can't get that body motion as much when you're sitting. You can try it both ways. Give it a try. Say rib cage up, palms are up, and I'm going to come down. I'm going to come all the way. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to come down. And so here's the deal, y'all. When you're doing bicep curls, and most anybody who has exercised for any length of time is very familiar with bicep curls. Okay, and generally this injury that I'm talking about happens with guys. However, with the emergence of women doing more strength work because they realize how beneficial it is, how good they feel, I actually had a lady that she was probably 60 something, and she was very, you know, prided herself on doing a really good hard workout. Great. However, she was doing a bicep curl just like this, and she wanted to do it quick. So she really loaded and was really cranking. Well, she come up with a really injured bicep. She actually tore her muscle right in her bicep, right there. See? Because whether or not she had, you know, gone into it very cold, I don't know. One thing for certain is she had way too much weight for her muscle, tendon, joint to handle. That's why I'm doing several of these. And I'm doing them with you. See, I'm not saying you do these and then I stand there and count, or I just go off over and do something else while you get your repetitions. I'm doing these with you. See this? Yeah. It takes a little time because this move is a very functional move. Okay? Keep your line really good. And you'll notice sitting versus standing, it's a different kind of a load. But for people with osteoporosis, especially in their upper body, I'm telling you, this workout's the one you want to put on. You might say, well, I don't have anything injured yet. And I would say, well, this is focusing on the upper body a lot. Okay, especially in a position. Good. That's what my goal was, Kathy. That's what my goal was. Okay, we just wanted one or two more for giggles. Okay, so I'm going to keep my foot up here like I injured it. See, I'm going to take my weights. I'm going to put them right there. Now, with your weights here, you might think, well, what is she going to do now? She can't stand up. Well, see, if you want to go ahead and stand with your weights here, you go ahead and do it. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrug my shoulders. But I'm going to shrug my shoulders with an extremely extended back. Okay? So tummy is in. I'm holding on to these here. I'm going to shrug my shoulders, see? And then when I come down, I come in with my shoulder blades. See this? See this? I'm squeezing. Now drop and pull those shoulder blades in. Okay, now release. Now bring the shoulders all the way up against these weights. This is 9 and 9 for me. And then pull those shoulder blades in, but you're very extended in your spine. So lift, shoulders to the ears, drop, pull those shoulder blades in, open them to neutral, then pull them all the way to your ears, drop, pull them in, release. Here we go. Pull up to the ears, drop, pull them in, and one more, release. Here we go. Up, all the way up, drop them, pull them in. So this little trick that I just did with you, and I'll show you right now. I was pulling them up, then I put them down, and I pulled them in. See that last little pull in? It's barely an inch. But man, when you got 2 9-pounds on right here, whoa, does that work through your shoulder girdle and the upper middle back to affect your bones in that area. Okay, big breath. So here I am. And I'm going to use this as just an opportunity to, let's say your foot is just swollen, but you know you're going to put it down and go walk to the bathroom, correct? Okay, so I don't want to put a lot of weight on the foot, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the weights right here. See that? I'm going to go through a full range of motion. I'm going to leave the core and stand up. And then I pretend I'm going to go off to the bathroom. So see, you're going to move around a little bit, but I didn't get up with extra weight. That's what I want you to notice. So if something's giving you trouble in your hip, your lower back, whatever, do some of these very foundational moves repeatedly, but don't put extra weight on these, okay? So here I am again, open, take a big deep breath. Now when I come back down, I'm gonna come all the way down, and I'm gonna go all the way down to my ankles. See that? I'm gonna bring the hands right back here to the waist. If I were with you right now, and I asked you to go from here to here, do you know where I would be checking you? I would be checking your back. Because the minute that some of us go to bend forward, we round our back. I want you to stretch through the groin, the hamstring, etc. You can't do that if you round your back. See how I'm coming down and I'm grabbing around my ankle? See that? And then when I come up, it's this move right here that I'm concerned about, because we're going to do it with weights in just a minute. And I'm taking my time to break this down, okay? So as I come into this move, I would check you right here to right here. And I would put my hand right here on your back, punch here to make sure that you're tight or braced. Drop the shoulders, lean in, hip hinge, shine your tail lights, come up. Because I'm fixing to do that with 18 pounds now, okay? And I'm pretending I have an injury here. So I might take a break, put it up for a little bit, do another set of something. But I'm gonna come down now, and this is specifically for this area right here. Your whole back, yeah, all the way into the gluteals. Are you ready? I'm gonna come down, do not round your back, and I'm gonna come up, pull. I'm gonna go back down, act like I'm putting them down. But here's the thing. When you go forward and you act like you're putting them down, the minute that you feel that you've rounded your back or flexed it, you need to put the weights down and say rib cage up and get realigned, okay? Here I go. Breathing in through the nose, down, breath, pull, okay? So I don't want it super heavy right now, all right? I'm worried about I'm concerned, I'm not worried, I'm concerned that you really understand the importance of keeping your back extended. So right here, I'm shining my tail lights. My rib cage is very much up because that's gonna protect me. That's gonna help me use my back extensors with my chin tucked. I don't want to lower my head. I want to just tuck my chin as I come pulling up. That is and if you're doing this standing, it looks something like this. You're right here and you're pulling up, okay? And then you're pulling right into here and you're pulling and you're pulling up and you're pulling up. See that? And you're pulling up. But if you've injured yourself and you don't want to get your back in a state, then you're going to be able to do the same motion and you're going to keep your back functioning, because this is a load right here. This right here is a load. Big breath. Exhale through the nose. Do not flex your back. Okay, two more, just two more. Here we go. Bring it back. Here we go. Bring it back. Nice. Okay. We're going to put those weights right here. I'm going to keep my injured leg up. I'm pretending that I have an injured leg. I have a swollen ankle. I have a swollen knee. I've been told that I need to keep my knee up. So I go, oh, okay. Let me just watch TV all day and people are going to bring my food to me and I'll keep my knee up. Well, if you do that and you don't slip a few of these moves in, you might get into trouble. See what I'm doing? Now I'm going to go back further. Okay? So I have my leg up. That's going to give me a natural stopping. And see, some of you need to stop earlier anyway because you're starting to flex when you go forward. So say rib cage up. Now you're going to pull it and you're going to go all the way back. So now I have to really use my core. Okay? So I'm going to go pull. I'm up into neutral and now I'm going to open until I touch my shoulder blades to the back of that chair. Now here I go. So as I go down, this is crucial right here. See, if you go any further than that, especially if you have your leg up, you will by virtue of this move, you will flex your back, and I don't want you to. So just tuck in your chin, shoulders down, pull, open. So right there. Now we're going to do some repeats. Are you ready? Here we go. Pull. And I'm back here, and then I'm going to go forward and back. Forward, back. So when I say forward, I'm just opening and closing at the hip. That's all I'm doing with this. I'm opening and closing at the hip. My shoulders are down. My rib cage is up, keeping my back extended. And I'm just leaning in. And then opening back. And I'm hanging on to 18 pounds. So it's right here. Woo! Big breath. Back. Big breath. In through the nose. Exhale. Breath right now. Exhale. Breath right now. Exhale. Now we just got a few more, just a few. Keep your shoulders down. Make sure you're sitting toward the front of the chair. So one last thing here. See, as I'm coming forward, A, don't lift your chin, and B, don't round your back. Big breath. Big breath. All the way back. Big breath. All the way back. Just two more, just two more, just two more. One more, one more, one more, one more. Okay. Good. All right. Take those weights right here. I know I didn't rest. I know. You can rest if you need to, but I did not. Take a breath. All right. Open your hands. Wiggle your fingers. Yeah. Make sure your elbows are not back or up too high. They're right here, right beside, okay? So I'm gonna hang out here and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, only to the ear, 5, to the ear, 7, yeah. I don't want to count too much. That's taking Kathy's job. Hang out. Breath, 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 breath. Just 3 more, 3 more. 2, 3. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Open. Shake out, shake out, shake out. Okay, so even if you have your ankle swollen and you have to keep it up, see, I can do this right there. See that? And I can just go like this. See this? See this? Yeah. So I'll open back just a little, okay? I'm going to hang on to the front of the chair. So this is core. So you know what we're doing. Drop your shoulders, hang on tight, okay? Drop your shoulders, back is extended. This is right here, right? So I'm right in here, and I'm gonna go up and back down. See that? See how I'm just lifting it a little tiny bit? Breath, 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 in through the nose. Breath, 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 breath. Yeah, in through the nose. All the way up. Hang on, keep it bent. Back is extended, back is extended, back is extended. Yes. And come back down. See, here's my hurt leg. I didn't take it down. All right, big breath. So I'm gonna bring this leg up and come back down. I'm gonna just bring it up and come back down. Now I'm assuming somebody has a swollen ankle or they've overloaded their plantar fasciitis. Now, if you have a knee that's swollen, I might take a different tact. However, many times we find ourselves in a situation where we can't put weight on your foot, okay? I'm showing you some workout moves that's going to keep you through a time like that so that you don't lose a week or 2 weeks from lifting, okay? Take a big deep breath again. See these weights? Now we're gonna focus on the backs of the arms. So to start with, I'm gonna keep my heel here and I'm gonna go back to drop my shoulders. Hands are right at my butt. Here's my one good foot. And I'm just gonna press and come up, and then I'm gonna just do some little pulses. See that little elbow bend? Just like that. Breath, see that? Keep your shoulders down. Don't bring those shoulders up right now. Keep them down. Take a breath. So we're doing a little pre-fatiguing right now. See this? This is very important, especially if you're going to have knee work done. Breath, you know who you are. Breath, breath. Sit back down. That should have got you right here. Now we're going to follow that with specific presses all the way out with our hand, with our bigger weight. So this is 9 and 9, okay? Here's my injured leg. I could even do this with my feet up, both of them up, see? Because that will limit me going too far forward, which you can, okay? Let's do this one with both your feet down. We're just not putting weight on it, okay? So we can do that for a few minutes in a workout like this. And then we'll go right back to getting it back up. Because when your ankle's swollen, it's a fluid thing. And it will gravitate to the lowest point. So we're gonna hold right here. We're gonna bring these weights in to the side, keep my chin tucked. And I'm gonna just press out. Now I'm gonna do little pulses. So I'm gonna go all the way out, and then I'm just gonna bend my elbow a little. And when I get to the end of this lift right there, I'm gonna squeeze the backs of the arms really hard. I really wanna innervate the backs of those arms, and you have to create that. So see, I could do it like this with no weight and squeeze those muscles, and you'd be feeling it because we just got through lifting our body weight, right? But I'm going to do it with some weight, and you should be able to feel that muscle contract. Now keep it out there and just go 1, 2. So these are little terminal flicks, I call them. You go to the terminal or the very end part of the contraction, and then you squeeze it. Yes. breath, breath, breath. It's just one little teeny inch. And just really try to feel both triceps contract, okay? And then I'm gonna put one down, and I'm gonna do one while I'm putting one arm out here at a time. Don't drop, don't drop. Breath, breath, breath. Then I'm gonna put that one down and pick this one up. I'm gonna go push, push, don't drop to that side. Try to stay pretty level, but push that arm back and down with the shoulder, down with the shoulder. See, I'm just pushing out here, or you could go ahead with no weight and go back and get that contraction going on the backs of those arms, okay? Breath, breath, breath. Put it down, shake out. And then put your foot back up. Put that little injured foot back up. So you're going to get it elevated. Okay. And then we're going to end with a really good forward bicep pull. And one of the reasons why I like this with free weights so much is because, see, I put my foot up there. There's my injured leg that I don't want to put pressure on. Or you could put it here, it's whatever. And I'm gonna come like this, okay? So now we're heavier weight. We did this with lighter weight. So I'm gonna come here, and then I'm gonna go halfway and pull her back in. See that? Breath. And so seated actually can be a little harder in a different way, okay? So I'm really pulling that bicep in with a heavier weight, not too heavy of a weight. See, breath, press, breath, press, breath, press. Yeah, hang on, just two more, just two more, just two more. Here we go, one more. So every time I come down, I let the weight go all the way through my fingers. Then I pull it into the palm and then pull it all the way up. Okay, because that gets my grip better. Okay, yes, this was going around the bush a different way. I pretended that you had a problem with one of your legs, one or both, and you couldn't put weight into it. Well, that's your opportunity to do core work and arm work. Or I could make you walk a mile on crutches. That might be an idea.